Okay, this is Queen Crossalite Owens. I'm the founder of the International Voice Coalition, and this is a update for pardon me, this is for an update for July the 22nd, 2023. This is for like a makeup video for that week. For this week, the occurrences that happened, my headaches returned. This is at the job I work at, the DFW Rental Car Center for Hearst headquarters in Irving, Texas. And this Black Op group, or Black Op federal group, that is funded by what we believe to be the Criminal Justice Department. They're secretly funded, and they're secret about these groups. What they usually do is they target people they have on lists. You know, it can be any kind of list that any kind of threat list. It can be for any reason. It can be because they are of their religious beliefs, if they feel that they're a political threat. It can be for anything. It can be for also racist reasons, you know, because they are from a certain bloodline or anything like that. It can also be because they are of some kind of divine order, star seeds. They're highly chosen for any reason. If they deem you, if they think you're a terrorist or something. But anyway, long story short, the van that we transport the workers back and forth on, it's bugged. I don't care what van they assign me to. And they also, most of the people, they have them working for them. All of my managers, supervisors, they have them, whether they cooperate or willingly or unwillingly. But the point is, they all cooperate with this federal group, Black Op group. And they have me up under some type of electromagnetic military Star Wars technology, which can read the mind and do all kinds of other things. And it also causes side effects. They use gamma radiation. That's how they read the mind. And they also have what you call plants, or co-workers. The van lead and the van co-lead is involved as well with this as well. I won't name no names. I should name names, but I'm not going to name names in this video. But I'm just saying that's exactly what they do. They're part of it. And they could be also part of a subgroup or a covenant. But anyway, they've been trying to get me fired on this job. And since they can't get me fired, they're trying to make me quit my job. And they also they play this loud, vulgar music. And we're finding out that this is some Freemasons involved in not just the Black Op group, but also they have a subgroup with some little sub-cult leaders, or whatever you want to call them, witches and warlocks and things like that. And before anybody jumped the gun about this stuff can be proven. This stuff can be verified by seers, prophets of God. So the things that I'm saying in this video, I'm not making up on these people. This is stuff that I've experienced by these type of monsters in our government that's committing crimes and illegally, have me up under these so-called investigation or whatever they're doing. But gang stalking, that's what you want to call it. That's what it really is. It's gang stalking, and they're torturing us and persecuting us because they have us on some kind of list. Some of them, they worship the devil, and their end goal is to get rid of us, basically. Torture us and then eventually get rid of us, exterminate us. So that's what their end goal is. There's no rehabilitation or anything like that. Nothing like that. That leader, that's the lead of that group, he worshiped the devil. He's a Satanist. And so his end goal is to get rid, and we don't know how many people he's already done killed. But that's how those groups operate. They have them. They're funded by our dark shadow government, mainly the Justice Department is secretly funding them, and they put these people, the ones that they can't legally lock up, they put them on lists like terrorist lists, stuff like that. And they usually like to come for people like me that's like divinely high ranking, so they can benefit and feed off my energy or something like that. Benefit off of my energy. Capitalize off of my energy to get rich and for other reasons. But anyway, long story short, this is what happened on my job. They have that loud, vulgar music, corrupt music, loud. And they use it to torture me with it because they know that I love God. And I believe that they're paying the van lead, those van leads and co-lead. I believe they're a part of some kind of sub-cult group. And even if they're not, I believe that they're still being paid or coerced because they're still our offshore agents anyway. Because they use them. There's one leader, he'll sit and I've been told through other reports that he sits in his van or whatever vehicle and sits on the computer all day long, watching to see if I'm going to get on the internet and do anything money making online, like websites, like e-commerce sites and things like that. He'll have, the people at HERS, supervisors, and have the people at MLS, the supervisors, and have them all in on it. They're all communicate with each other. They act as correctional officers or whatever. But they'll sit there and spy on me. Every time I get on the internet, they'll call, anybody, HERS. And I believe these people are secretly, for some of them are Freemasons. They all work together. And they're calling them and tell them, you look and see if Queen is on her tablet or her phone on the internet. Sometimes I do be on there. I don't be doing websites all the time. I might be on YouTube or something like that. They don't want me on. They don't like it when I get on YouTube because I like to look at, prophetic messages and some of the psychic people is even talking about these people. But they don't like that because it's telling what they're doing, what they're up to. God is watching everything they're doing. The whole universe is watching everything they're doing. And like this place that I occupied, this office I occupy, they're staked out in there. They hide in there. And I have headaches. Like on my job, I've been having headaches. So that's what they do. And I think for this week, they also sought me up that week too. They would call the police and all that stuff and set up traps and try to see if to catch me speeding and all this kind of stuff. And they just did a whole lot of things during that week. But definitely that music, that loud, vulgar, music, talking about sex all day. They have it just playing all day long. And then they would pull tricks. It was one week. I don't know if it was this week. I think it was the week before. This van lead. They pulled some kind of trick on me or something. He deliberately didn't tell me where to take this vehicle, and he did it on purpose. And then he was gaslighting me for some kind of way. But anyway, that's what happened this week. I also, before I conclude for this week, what they would do too, they will always try to get me to be inside of the break room, because all that whole area is really under satellite surveillance with that Star Wars technology. They would for some reason they'll fix it where I would have to assign her a vehicle so that she could so that I would have to go to lunch. It's just an insidious way for them to get me to go inside of that break room so that they can read my mind. And so they can get on whatever media outlet, radio, I don't care how they do it, so they can broadcast it out. So that's basically what they'll be trying to do for whatever reason, so they can, these people are in some kind of cult. They like to, it's not just only they're trying to read my mind, but these people are into that Satan worship stuff. And like I said again, this stuff can be proven. This is for Google, because I know YouTube like to say, are this stuff true? Well, this stuff is true, and it can be proven. Okay, not just only by prophets and seers, but also from the psychic community as well. So we're not making this stuff up. This is the reason why they like to come after God's people. They like to put them on these secret lists and have these ex-military figures and Freemasons and all of this here chase these people down everywhere they go, put out secret APBs. It's like the Gestapo, Adolf Hitler, putting out APBs on them, and they have special privileges and power to do this stuff. They're like little separate groups within the FBI. But they're definitely groups. They're definitely from the secret order, shadow order of the criminal justice. And there have been lawsuits filed about this right here anyway. So, there's millions and millions and millions of people that have been TI victims. So it's not something that we're just making up. This stuff really exists. And our government is the open secret anyway. Our government really does have that technology, and they really do harass and terrorize certain people with that technology. And they have what you call these little secret little, not just inhumane, but they have the criminal experimentations with that technology. So y'all, I'm going to conclude for this week. I'm going to conclude it for this week, and y'all have a blessed day.